Alright guys, welcome back to a new live stream. Today, as usual, we are playing Pro Cycling Manager. Today we are going to finish Tour of Slovenia, which we started last episode, but it was just a bit too long together with Boucle de Mayenne and a Brusterij Rundvaart. We will be simulating Tour de Algarve, simulating Paris-Troyes, simulating Tour de Loire. And starting Tour de Suisse, probably the first 3-4 stages. That's at least what I try to do. Let me just... Here we are. So that's that. And let's see how far we can get and what we can do. Let me first quickly see when the next scouting report is 15th. So, will that be today? Probably just not, will it? Maybe it will, actually. Yeah, probably our next scouting report will be in. Well, let's just start the stage. If I'm correct, this is a hilly stage in Tour of Slovenia. But I'm not 100% sure it is. It seems like I forgot to simulate it towards the next stage. Here we are. Yeah, probably Queen stage even. Going to Nova Gorica, Sveta Gora. And we have Ravnica and Vrolfje and Rensje, Miren, Deškle, Nova Gorica. Alright, we're going in a few laps. Marco Schrettel has a +3 day, which is great. He is in a fitness peak. That's amazing. Todome is also in a good day. And of course, Schrettel is first in GC. And Stussy is still 4th. But depending on the form of the day, we may switch them. I mean, if Colin Stussy has a +4 or something, and Schrettel has a -2 on his day, yeah, then we might switch around. We come here to win Tour of Slovenia. Let everyone see who we are. Hopefully, as well, some bigger races, organizations. So maybe next year we can get a bit more of a World Tour licenses. Anyways, we'll start any second now. Here we are. Alright, fairly hilly it is. Stussy has a -5 day. He will probably not keep his 4th spot in GC, but Schrettel has just a +1. Good enough for today though. Will we go in the breakaway with someone? I mean, Stussy has the points classification, but we can't really do anything with him. Nah, let's just go for GC. I mean, when you go for it, you have to go fully for it. This is 72, Hill, 69, 67, 73, 71, 70. Yeah, Staley is better today. Better today, I should say. Beter, that's Dutch. And Zangale can... we'll let this play out like this. I mean, Stussy does have a very bad day. We can't really protect... We shouldn't really protect him. And Todome has a better day. He's on 1. 52 down, though. We don't have the pace here in the front, but we do have the pace. Let's do that with Zangale. We do have the pace at the front here. He's launching an attack. Yeah, we have to keep the breakaway in tow. So let's get to the front, please, and thank you. Let's get Zangale to maybe go somewhat quicker here. Breakaway of 10 guys, and I don't think there's anyone really... It looks like the closest are 6 and a bit behind. But we do have Zurek, No, Milano, Crockett, Sims, Bo, okay, Rootkin Gray. Rootkin Gray does have mountain points, so maybe he'll take that from us. Anyway, let's fast forward a bit. Let's go 63. They're pacing with tech knives. For who? Villa? Maybe? Probably not. He's 24. Maybe here, Jaime. Definitely not for Jaime. Maybe for Gualdi. If I can select him. Yeah, they are pacing for Gualdi, which is probably one of the favorites here as well. We can't do anything about... Even Bakhtiani is pacing, which is odd. You don't see that often. Maybe they also want to go in the break still. Let's see, riders. And then we had to go to Bakhtiani. Oh yeah, they have Lorenzo Finn. He's second in GC, so of course they're pacing. Yeah, these guys are quite far behind, but Gualdi is 14 from just 10 seconds. So. Of course they're going to pace. We are starting the first climb, Temnica. And let's just keep an eye on our guys. Looks like they will be holding it up on 70, so that's great. First guy has already been dropped from the breakaway, and he'll probably won't make it back, I would imagine. Turek, he is not that good. He is making it back, it looks like, but so much work on his own that he'll dig into his energy, I would expect. The game is a bit laggy today. Let me just do this. Yeah, that's correct. Alright then, next sprint here. Yeah, the game is a bit laggy today. I don't know why, because I turned off my PC, but they're pacing at the front so we can get bidons with Zangele. I would love to keep Staley and Stussy towards the end. Ooh, two guys have been dropped, Schok and Ruiz. Not the best guys, but they've probably been involved in a crash or something. We're going uphill again. Very, very steep climb this. Ravnica. Let's see how far we drop back in this group. Quite far actually, but not far enough that maybe we can go 60 with Zangele. We are probably not going to get dropped here. Just keep an eye on the back of the peloton. Yeah, we are not going to get dropped here. Come quite close to it though. All the way at the back here. As long as we don't drop on this extension of the climb. It looks like we don't. Alright, and now they can make it back to the front if they wish. Zangele is away with the group, so you don't have to pace. Yeah, I just had to put them a bit harder at the front here, but I did not do that. Yeah, that team leader would be us. Did not really do this correctly. No, let's get these guys on 80 at least. It looks like we're going to catch the group in a second here again. Because there's multiple leaders behind, yeah. And we are almost back. We aren't back. They're probably pacing because our dear leader Shrettel is behind, but we are not going to pace that hard. Let's go 85 then maybe. With Staley, if he can get to the front, that is. Yeah, they're pacing really hard. I don't know exactly why. But they're pacing really hard in this group here. You can go probably on 80. They're starting to get tired here. Gianni Moscon still racing. Now at Tech Knives. But they don't have the strongest team. I don't know why they try to pace this hard. when they definitely do not have the strongest team. Yeah, let's get these guys on 85. Let's also get Zangerle on 85. I kind of messed it up a bit, as you can see, but we will get back towards the front. I mean, a lot of guys are starting to drop now, but we have to... Yeah, see, a lot of guys are going to get dropped here. So they won't have that much help. And there's a descent again. Let's keep Staley here at the front. Here's another group with Cesar Macias. Ooh, but there are multiple groups gone. Here's Prieto Luna. They really smashed it on that climb. And we probably will be the only ones that need to pace it back. Yeah, it was not the best decision to try to keep my guys at 70, because yeah, you see what can happen. Let's get maybe Stussy to protect Schrettel for now. Let's get Konishev to base 85 at the front as well and help his teammate out. Because the next climb is already starting. Staley is almost empty. Zangerle is still in a group of 12. They try to pace themselves back. I don't know exactly for who. For Krieger? No. I don't know why they are pacing themselves back. Okay, Zangerle is cold. Konishev is almost empty. Let's get a gel on him. Staley is empty. Whoopsie daisies. Whoopsie floopsie. Yeah, this was not the best idea for us getting dropped in the group, because of course they're going to be pacing quite hard to drop Schrettel. Schrettel also does not have the best day, but it's fine. We're still 9th in the youth. So this is the main group, I would guess. Now they are pacing for Petro-like as well. Zangerle can do this. Please don't drop out of the group. Maybe get in the wheel here. Tendon can also go base 85 at the front. Konishev still empty. Yeah, this wasn't my most ideal idea. But they're pacing quite hardly at the front here. Let's maybe go even a bit harder. Tendon can get his gel. Go like this, maybe. Yeah, you guys can just freaking rip it here at the front. I mean, we have to. When this climb starts, we have to go like 85 with Schrettel here. And that's probably going to blow up these guys. Tendon is empty here, as we can see. Konishev is empty. An automatic Zangerle is empty. You should get your gel here. Still not that far behind, but it is absolutely not ideal. This is probably the group with all of the favorites. We could maybe attack up to them, but I don't know if that's the smartest idea. We just have to go 85 with Todome here at the front. Get him his gel. Yikes. Todome is not yet empty. Last 5 kilometers, let's go 90 in this downhill. We're quite close to the first group, that has to be said. So maybe we'll save our own GC. Here we go. We really have to go quite quickly. We are at the group almost. Here we are. And we can start slightly attacking maybe. No, we have to keep going 90 here. We're going to lose GC here, which is unfortunately unfortunate. Yeah, of course it is unfortunate. You can go on automatic and you can also go on automatic. I didn't do the best job here. Has to be said. But we still are in a group maybe. Barely though. That is the finish line. Let's just go sprinting. Maybe we can soft sprint. Quality wins. Hirschi, Störer. And there has to be gaps here. There's Finn. We lose GC. I had one job. Damn it. Let's see how this played out. Still 20th, so we brought it back quite a lot, but really, really unfortunate. I was hoping the teams would get tired from pacing, and in the end we caught them, but we just weren't enough here. Can happen. Next time I'll be better. Let's fast forward until everyone is in. That was the last guy, I think. Yep. Let's see. Same time for the top 10. Oh, we still win GC. Ahead of Gualdi. We got the same time. We don't hear me complain. Well, we just have to finish ahead of him in the sprint, so yeah, we can do that. Mountain classification is now for Oliver Sims ahead of Stajnar and Gualdi Hirschi. Stussy still 5th though. Points, Schrettel is now 3rd. Youth, we are 1st. Gualdi didn't get it on. He just had to be 1 second quicker. You're 9th on team classification. Just 1 second quicker and he couldn't do that. And we all got the same time, which is insane. We were the last guy here. Sorry, Simone Gualdi. Unfortunately for you. Let's go to the next stage of Tour of Alkau, that is then. Yeah, it is a sprint. We are 1st in GC, so let's keep that up. Like, this is probably fine. Why is Fietske? No, Winter is GC leader, please. Thank you. Let's get him like this. I don't know, something like this. It is a sprint, so Rotman should have a train. This is quite a good train. Rotman wins, actually. Nice. And we get 40 seconds with Winter. That means GC is for us. Nice points. Oh, we win the stage, so... yeah, 4th and 5th. Then the stage after this hilly one, get 8th, us 3rd with 8 seconds. My bad, sorry. So you get GC and now we win. You don't hear me complain. That's quite good for being simulated. Well, I can't have everything now, can you? Last stage then of Tour of Slovenia. Let's see if we can do anything there. I think it's a sprint. It is a sprint, but it is quite technical. Maybe even one for the break. So we just have to stay near the front, close to the front. I think we can do that. 3D race. Maybe we can even go with Stussy in the break if he is enough at the front. So we can maybe get some mountain points again. Maybe some bony seconds. And it also does mean that we don't have to chase the break back ourselves. Question is if we are being led in the break and of course how far we are. Because I don't care really about the stage here. I care more about GC because that's worth way more points. We need points. So yeah. We are not one of the favorites. There's one for sprinters and Kasai kind of guys. Well, Schrettel can be a bit of a sprinter. He isn't that much of a cobble kind of guy. It could be a good stage for Konishev or Zangerle, but though they are not really that good of a sprinters. Though they were our sprinters last year, they aren't really now. Several cobble sections, well, I don't see that much. Schrettel is quite near the front. So let's try and attack with him. Todome has a +5, so he can be part of the A lead out. He can be our sprinter today, okay. That is also an option. We're going to protect Schrettel though, because we don't want him to lose any seconds. And let's protect Todome then. Let's move over to the right here. And let's stop pacing because Stussy is going to do the attack here. I hope they don't really mind in the peloton. We can go 85 here now. Zangerle is almost pacing at the front. We don't really want that. We also don't want this group behind us to get here, but Thomas Schmein, cyclocrosser. They're going to sit up. Okay. It's dangerous for us to sit up. Especially now. No, they're going to pace now. Preto de Luna is pacing. In my other playthrough in my Caribbean development team, we got Preto de Luna. I don't know which of the brothers we have. But he basically got a bit of a hilly sprinter for us. So, yeah. I'm 10 minutes behind. This guy is 1 hour. This one 32, 45, 45, 34. So yeah, even if we stay away in the break here, we can still win it. Not from these guys, not from Rofter. He is 15 minutes. Oh no, we can still win it from him if we stay here. We just want these guys to sure go 80. Peloton has stopped pacing, which is scary. Let's just keep pacing here. Let's go 80 because they want us to go 80. Around the corner. Is it steep hill? Suhidol. Not really. 3 kilometers left. I also don't know how much we can still climb in the standings here. A fall in the peloton with Plas and Prestiani. Let's settle down a bit. You only want to settle down in this next climb though. After this sprint, I mean. And let's try and sprint from this group. Only guy in our wheel is Faltinek, but he should not be able to get over us here. And he isn't. And we can just pace, I don't know, 55 or something. Get these other guys to catch up. They're 1 minute 23 behind though. Yikes. And maybe they can still get back here. We are actually just going to go for 50. Hopefully these guys will make it back because yeah, they are going to make it back. Here they are. can push up to 60 now. I was going to say this whole valley kind of place in our own is not really, but we have 10 intermediate mountain classification points. Oh, that's not the button I wanted to press. We can still get over Oliver Sims. If we get these 3 points here as well, we can. Fact only remains that Thomas Schmeino Renard Hannequin is a bit of a sprinty kind of guy. Yeah. 2 points would be enough. Peloton is spacing. Let's see with who. Tivani. It's not Argentinian champion anymore. Maybe he missed it. Maybe the dates are different for Argentina or something. Or this is just another guy, which is toevallig ook called Tivani. Yeah, let's go 65. They want us to go 65. Zangale, sure. No, let's get Tendon to get bidons. No, let's get Zangale to get bidons. He is basically early lead out duty today, so we can do that to him. And we also can get bidon with Stussy here. Stussy. Let's fast forward until this climb starts, and then we'll try to attack maybe quite early in the climb and keep on pacing at 85, and hopefully they can't get back because Renard Haquin, he is a kind of hilly guy, but we are a better climber, so I don't know, we are a bit better than him. Let's just attack now. It isn't really working now, is that? I just try to go 85 here. We have this guy. Let's see if we can make it to the top here. With this strategy, of course, Valtinek is cruising on our wheel right now, but we just need to keep these guys behind. No problem, they're probably going to catch us in a second. They are not really. And please let me just grab the points, Valtinek. Yes, alright. Great! Mount classification has been secured. Now we can go 65 and work together again. How many seconds do we have on algemeen tijdklassement with Stussy? Too many. Too many. Alright, so we don't really need to do anything in this group anymore here. Let's just work together on a 70. And then we'll see what happens. Let's get in the wheel of Renard Haquin. Solely because he is the best sprinter in this group, and I don't want to get dropped here. We'll take this intermediate sprint, actually. If nobody is going to sprint for it, here we are. If nobody is going to sprint for it, we might as well take it. I don't know if there are any creams attached to it, but I don't know. Yeah, so we have this climb here at the end. Still 4 minutes. Let's get bidons again, so they don't complain very much. At the end, let's get these guys on 85. I just don't want to get dropped on or put under pressure at any of these climbs here. Still pacing here at the front. Let me just swipe this. We can go like 95 here. To really try and get it without sprinting. There we are. Now let's get back to 75 maybe pacing. I don't know, we won't be able to make it all the way to the finish line with this, but let's go 70. Make the other guys work for it somewhat harder. Because point is, we still have 3.5 minutes on the peloton. And that's pretty good. Let's see here. They probably say, yeah, it's not up to them. We could pay 75, but that's too quick for them. Yeah, we are completely in group here, but we maybe have to step it up to 87. Stussy is going to get caught soon. They will be the first one going through the local lap here, through the last kilometers. Yeah, we have to go through this corner and go around here. Over these cobbles. This is the last corner, the last kilometer even, maybe. Here starts the last kilometer, and from here it is a bit of a cobbled sector. Yeah, they do still make it ahead of the peloton, but they aren't going to do much for the final result. They don't want to pace with this anymore. First guys have been dropped, it looks like. No, they have crashed. And yeah, maybe I'm just going to sit up here. What we can do though, maybe is sprint for the intermediate with Schrettel, just to secure a spot in the... we only need 1 second, right? But maybe if we get into the wheel of someone who can sprint here, like in Alexander Kristoff, who is very much pacing for Malucelli. Let's follow him. Let's see if we can... Yeah, second place maybe? Second or third here. Third, but that's at least 1 second. You can stop pacing now. Stop pacing. You know what? I'm going to attack. Staley, you do not have to pace here. Yeah, why not just attack here? I mean, they are scrambling. Let's grab an energy gel. Malucelli has a flat tire in the last part of the stage. Gualdi is maybe... No, Vercher is going towards us. These guys, I don't know why they are this much behind. Go 99 then, my best. And everybody in this group grab a gel. Staley can get in the wheel of a... I don't know. We're probably going to get caught back here in a second though. Yep, we've been caught by Rory Townsend. So, alright, let's sprint away from this group again. I don't know what exactly is happening here, but we are not going to get the win probably. Rory Townsend is empty and we are still at the front here. Staley, you can sprint. We are still at the front. And we get it ahead of the sprinters here. What? How? Late attack. We went for the bonus seconds and now we get the win as well. Ahead of the real sprinters. That's insane. We just brought it completely back. Last stage was utter nonsense. And we almost played it. And now this stage we get the mountain jersey. And we secure Schrettel with a victory for the winner of GC. I don't know why all these other guys were all the way behind. But it's not really matter. It is a flat stage, so everyone gets the same time, probably. Let's look at the podium. Let's look at the podium. Boom! Marco Schrettel wins ahead of a sprinter. Lalio is maybe also a sprinter, I think. Kind of a sprinter, hilly sprinter maybe. GC, we win now 11 seconds ahead of Simone Guardi. Insane. Mountain classification, we win. Points classification, we win. Youth, we win. And team classification, yeah, we got 9th there because of last stage. But 3-4 classifications we win. Insane. That's worth a lot of points, I would guess. So that's great. Very happy with that. Paris-Troy, you're not going to ride it. But let's just quick sim it. Who is our sprinter here? Probably Tendon. He's probably going for the victory. Look at the media. Tendon is one of the favorites. Well, let's quick sim it and see if he can make that through. 6th with Fietske. Tendon gets 9, Messner gets 12. Well, another good result. Through Slovenia get 21k. That's insane. And Romania here is 52. That is some points farming. Damn. Winning all that. Let's quick sim towards the next stages. Oh, the disc is... It hasn't really gotten better. Maybe? Well, it is now 3.5 star instead of 3 and a bit star. So I mean, that's better. I just accept that. It's fine. Next year we'll probably be doing PRC 1100s. Or the batons, because these are still quite good. And we did something this year to the RC 1100s DB62s. So climbing wheels, we'll need to get better. Okay, check. Prize money 250. ADEC Classic, we are not going to ADEC. Renévi, we are not going to Renévi. Grand Prix Cyclist Quebec. Not, and Montreal also not, and Fitness Peak for Tendon, that's great. He can use that on Eure-et-Loire, I think he's going to, Tendon. Let's look him up. No, he's going to Tour of Swiss. So great that he's in a Fitness Peak then. Probably because he's Swiss, he's going to Swiss. He's our sprinter for the first 3 stages. Maybe. Yeah, let's simulate to Tour d'Eure-et-Loire. And then we'll see. One with Rotman. They are all very, very happy. ZL. Wait, why is Matthew Brennan at the ZLM Tour? I mean, he may from me, but that's a bit odd, isn't it? I mean, he's one of the best sprinters at the moment, probably also in game. And then he goes to ZLM Tour, which is a .2? No, it can't be a .2, so a .1 race to sprint. Let's see, Tour d'Eure-et-Loire. We will not send our doctor because it's during the Tour of Swiss, and nobody is. Oh well, Rotman is a bit low on energy, but it's okay. Seth Dunwoody is one of the favorites, and Dietmar Bauer as well, and Rotman as well. So basically, we just had to win with these. We sent almost our entire sprint train here. Seth Dunwoody wins. Great, and Rotman also gets some mountain points for some reason. This is good. Let's go to the next stage, which is probably also a flat stage. I think Tour de Loire was only flat stages. But if we can get some extra points, I mean, victory in a dot 2 race is not that much. I know, but GC is, I think, worth quite a bit of points. Strategy, Bauer, don't worry, this is absolutely fine. Let's quick sim this and see. Dunwoody wins, Konishev here, Rotman here, so in GC, Rotman is also second. Alright. Let me just quickly check. I think it's uitslagen rules points, yeah. And there was a 2.2 race, and it is French one, so we can look it up. No, they are all the same. At the end, 40 points, which isn't that much, and the stage is 7-3-1, so that isn't that much as well, and 1 point for tussenklassement. But still, 40 points, and that goes, every little bit goes a long way in the end. Bum, 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 Dossiers. Shitty freaking scheiße. Who did I have on my list? I think it was a 13 points kind of guy. So we 100% can't get in right now. But let me just look it up just to be sure. Out here. Here it is. Fabio Christen, yeah. 13 points. Does he maybe kind of want to be in our teams? Christen. He maybe wants a bit, and if we stay 7, we get 6 points next time. So we can still make him a bit happy, maybe? Hopefully. Sure. So let's accept this. We can't really get that many guys. These are already quite good signings if we sign them. Ooh. Do we still have Stussy here? Okay, and we still have Konishev, but we are not going to prolong with him because he doesn't have that much. And we also have Petri, but we can't sign Petri for some reason. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It is actually fine. Sponsor aanbiedingen. Bebux, Boyges, Telecom. 1.356. That's not bad. But I just don't want them to be your sponsor. We're still going to be at Vorarlberg next season. Here we go. Fitness speaks for F1, which is great. We're not going to Vuelta, so it isn't important. And everybody has fitness speaks. Great, great, great. Okay, let's see. Do we first have de Loire? Yes, we do. So we win GC here if Dunwoody stays on the bike. He gets second actually behind Yael Jolon. I don't really get why. But sure. But we win here GC, we win the points. Minor classification we do not get. Youth we obviously get, so. And all the way at the bottom in the team. But yeah. Can't complain. Another victory. We just keep on winning. I don't want to speak too soon, because now we have Tour de Suisse, and this is with the absolute top of the world. It starts in Vaduz, which is quite cool. Let's see who we have. Let me just write them down real quickly. Who has this as a goal? We are going to select them, obviously. So we have Weg, Shred, Pen, Mes, Stus. Those are 5 out of 7. Tendon. Don't we have any more, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, well, let's just send first time to the Swiss as well, then, I guess. So we have a body more. Okay, so we have Wekkerle. This is really weird. I don't know why it does this. Schrettel, Penna, Messner, Stussy, Tendon, and Feuerstein, like this. Let's race. Everyone has a +5 day. Oh, it's a time trial. Vaduz, from the one side of the country to the other side. No. Liechtenstein is not that small. It's quite small though. It is quite small though. But yeah, Remco Evenepoel is here. Look at all these time trialing sets. We are no time trialists, so we have to go for the breakaway and maybe get some things. I really hope my riders are going to get loaded in here. In the stage, all 7 of them. Because if not, that would be very, very unfortunate. And I have to do something with the database and everything. I don't really want to do that. It says everyone is here, Wekkerle, Penna, and etc. And 4.7 kilometers is not that much to lose any time. Please just tell me our riders are all here. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We are at least here with someone. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. So yeah, first time did not make it, unfortunately. Not the end of the world, not the end of the world. 6 guys, I will do it with that. We are 25th, so it is completely flat. Maybe a bit of a downhill at the start and maybe a bit of an uphill in the end. Just look at the map, yeah, it's just around. And then Tendon is first, so we can see what... Whoa, Vinokourov, 23 seconds behind Tarozzi. So the gaps can be pretty big here. Actually, that's one thing we see. Teugels already 108 behind. Lennart Teugels. Adne van Engelen now 132 behind. Team Picnic Postenel, he rode for the Chinese team, a Chinese team. Tarozzi still first. Michael Matthews 90 seconds behind. Pickering, Vernon, Ben Turner. Blah. Everyone seems to be in between the time of Adne van Engelen and now Ivan Romeo, one of the top 10 favorites. He was like 8th. Bam, Tendon. That's an A97 prologue. Damn, I did not expect that. 79. I mean, so that's insanely good, obviously. Let's just grab him on 86 maybe, because there is that bit of a downhill, so he can recover quite some energy. Damn, that is a very, very good race day. Here's the last kilometer, which is slightly uphill, so let's hope his energy is good enough towards the end. It looks like it will be. And he gets second, 21 seconds. That's amazing. If we get a top 10 here, that's also UCI points, you know? Or cyanide points, or whatever they are called in this game. That's good, that's good, that's good. That's amazing. Third now, Vacek is quicker. Marsman is behind us. Christophe Laporte is now also in front of us. Malucelli is ahead of us. Garcia Cortina is ahead of us. So yeah. Alright, not the best. And we probably won't get a top 10 then. But 75 for Stussy, who is our leader here. That's amazing. Because he is our leader. He has a +4 race day? No, also a +5. Let's get him settled in. Let's put him on 87 maybe. Yeah, he's able to recover a bit of red energy. And we'll just go somewhat quicker on this last hill, kinda. Like, here we go, 89. Just keep an eye on our energy though. This is probably fine, and he gets 14 on 29 seconds. Alright, not too shabby. Let's quick sim to Schrettel, who's like almost our second leader here, but he's probably not good enough for the real mountains. Maybe for a breakaway kind of victory. There are a lot of points to get. Ooh, he has a 75 as well, and a very good flat stat, so he can maybe get ahead of Stussy here already. Here we are. Let's get him on 90. Let's now put him on 87. Quick sim it a bit. Yeah, from this last kilometer he can probably go 88, 87, 88, 89, and he's out of energy, and he gets 17th. Not too shabby, but we could have done it so much better. Vekkel is here as well. He's probably not going to take any time. Shetland, Stussy, and Messner are our climbers here. We have to look at race day condition, but overall Stussy is better than both of them. Shuttle's better at medium mountains and everything, so I don't know. We'll have to see day to day, I guess. Try and protect them all in the race though. Ooh, Penna has a 74 race day condition for prologue stats. That's great. Very, very cool. Let's get him also settled in here at 87 and see if he can make it to the line. If you just go 87 the whole time. It looks like we will be able to with 75 prologue. So just keep him at this. Let's even put him up to 88 here on this final. And there he is. 32 seconds behind. 39th instantly though. Alright. I know Messner is not the best time trialist, so he's probably also not the best prologue kind of guy. You will probably just be a domestique for us. Then a super domestique, if you will. Yeah, and he also doesn't really have a good racing condition. Let's see an automatic what the thing does. So yeah, spends almost all his energy and then goes quiet, then finishes quite strongly, but a minute 09 behind. So not really all that. Arno Tendon is now 20th on 21 seconds. 21. You're smart. Yeah, we will not get 1 minute back, not with this competition, you know? So that's why. Becker is almost here, and he also does not really have an insane good stat or anything. His stats has gotten better again. He's now a 76 in flat. Hello? Damn. But he's such a unicorn. His hills and flat is insane. His climbing is just not there. His time trialing is just not there. His sprint and his cobble set is just not there. And his secondaries are also not really there. It's odd. Quite fun though. Very fun rider. That we need to keep assigned. And he gets 72nd on 39 seconds. So our highest rated guy for today is going to be Tendon at 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 27th, 28th, top 30, 29, 30, yeah, 30th. And even Romeo wins it in the end as well. Great, crazy. Yeah, and I believe the rest, sure. Against all these freaking World Tour teams, 30th is not too shabby. Especially not with guys with just a much better prologue stats than 67. You know? What did I want to see? Oh yeah, next. Also wanted to see when do we get World Tour points? See, I think it's a Tour A then, maybe? Oh, no, this is Classics. I mean, Tours. Tour C? No, it is a Tours A. No. And I'm back at Classics. Tour C, it is not a Tours C. Tours B doesn't exist. Tours A. Tour de Suisse. Final GC is 60 long, so we can grab quite some points, and for an etape it's 10. So we need to get top 10 for points. Check. Top 60, top 10. And that is going to be very, very much possible. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. Already streaming for about an hour. That's fine, that's fine. Ooh. Just before we get into the next race, the scouting reports are in. So last updated 14. We need to sign Aaron sick, man. Voschers maybe a bit too young, and same for Manfred Winter, but we don't know anything about him. We won't look into them. Reiner Schultz, Hilly Kasseien, 65 hills, so not all that good. Rafael Resch, time trialing. We don't know anything about him. Georg Meyerhofer could be fun. But I'm not going to look into him. Also, I think Sebastian Körner. Wasn't Körner someone we needed to look into? I think we did. So let's get Tobias Sauer out. Yeah, Andreas Braun is just not really cutting it now, is he? Same goes for this guy, Alois Keller. But let's look into Sepp Kuerner. Let's put him all the way down because I think he was on my list of guys I want to look into. Or it has to be another Kuerner, I don't know. Get him all the way down. It's going to be for the 29th, so possibly next episode, maybe the one after. These guys are just all mountain time trialists. I think I want to get this guy, Ziegler. Maybe someone more down. Anyways, let's look at the rest of the guys. We have Schutz, Majova, Henry Köhler, Karl Herzog, Steel, Jan Fischer, Sepp Kuerner, and Alois Keller. Let's keep it like this. And we'll see for the future. And then we have this stage. Everyone has a +5 except Messner, which is fine. The favorites are Haley riders. Even Michael Matthews, Matthias Vacek are in here. But Weckele is here as well. Let me just quickly look. Is no rules points. Are jerseys worth anything? I don't know. They are not. I want to go into the breakaway with someone, maybe with Penna. Penna would be good, I think, to send in the break. Or Messner, even somewhat more, because he has a better mountain stat. Most importantly, we try to get here in the top 10 in this stage. Not only get in the top 10, but maybe get some seconds on guys who are ahead of us in the prologue as well. We maybe also can go into the break to get these bony seconds with one of our leaders. But are bony seconds going to really have a big impact on everything? I don't know. I think not. I think we are with such good competition here that bony seconds isn't going to make a difference on our result. Maybe at this though. Weckele all the way at the bottom here. Then Don is 9th in the youth standings actually. 21 seconds. Everyone has a projected +5, so I hope everyone has a +5 today. Because this is like our biggest goal of the season. Let's show the organization that we belong here. We are not just some Pro Tour team, but we actually belong here. Okay. Everyone, Messner has a -3. These guys also have a -3, but Weckele has a +5. Tendon has a +5, so maybe we can sprint with him. You are good. Messner can just protect. Weckele is our favorite. These guys are not that bad either today, so let's just keep it like this. We are not going to go into the breakaway today, I think, unless we can get to the front with a Stüssi, maybe. Yeah, there's already quite some guys in the front here, and it is not up to us to chase them. That is for sure. And let's just fast forward then. We have some climbs here. We have Upstalden. Then we have Bildnaus am Ricken. Then we have Bütschwil, Turbental, Regensberg, and we finish in Regensdorf. Rain Mountain and Rain City. Where's Rain Town actually more? And Berg is also more of a hill. So Rain Hill and Rain Town. Rain Town. It is quite steep though, 6.5%, quite steep in the beginning, but we are so early in the stage, it probably does not really matter yet, I would guess. Beautiful coastline here, and yeah, here we are going to go up. You can see the whole mountain, which is pretty fun. Let's actually get into the helicopter. Stan de Wulf, Tarotsi, and Ryan Gal are some of who are in the breakaway. We do not get dropped on this climb. Now we are in the downhill. Probably recover most, if not all, of our yellow. Yes, here we are. Still near the front. We are not in the break, so I'm just going to simulate it a bit. At least until this climb. Whoa. Bildnaus. You would say it is the N and the H has to be the other way around, because then it's Bildenhaus, and that is like a movie. Bilden is like screens, something, so screen. House is house, so screen house or something like that. But the letters were around Bildnaus. Yeah, I cannot pronounce it for the life of me. Schrettel is going to get bidons here. Because I want these other guys to stay fit. Penna is going to do it later on, I think. We are going to sky train that last mountain. Hopefully there won't be any attacks. We are getting dropped back here a bit, but it doesn't really matter, because here is the downhill already. Alright then, further and further. We are coming up to Turbental, or Turbental, or Turbental. I have no clues. Clues or less. Points classification actually can be won with intermediates. I mean, this is 12 points, this is 10 points. Something to maybe look into, but not yet. Let's go 75 on this uncategorized climb. We are going to drop back a bit, but just not that much. Let's go down here. Alrighty then. Let's go like 78, and I am going to jump into the shoes of our riders again now. There are some downhills here that we need to take profit of. So we are at the top of this one. And now we can go with, with all these guys, we can go like 20. Recover most of our yellow here. That would be great. We're almost at the bottom. So here is the bottom. Let's go 78, I think. No, 80 maybe better. We are definitely not getting dropped by Per-André Coté and Mathis Louvel. Maybe a bit though. Weckerle is someone more behind. The group, the breakaway group has been caught. Let's just up it to 85 here. We are not able to really recover in this downhill, it looks like. It's just not steep enough. At -3 they will keep pedaling. And now the last climb is going to get there. Weckerle is our leader. Let's get Schrettel in his wheel, together with Tenon, together with Stussy ahead of that. Meisner can keep protecting. Penna can get at the back here. You know what? Penna can get to the front here. He's a 80. Not Tendon, Penna. Penna is an 80 hill today. Stussy is just somewhat less. Shredder is also better, so let's do it like this. Alright then. Stay in the group, stay in the group, stay in the group. The pace has slowed somewhat. They are making themselves up for the final sprint here in the end, it looks like. Let's get Messner his bidon. And we are going to try and attack over this hill here in a sec. 4 kilometers long, so not that long. Let's get a gel on Tendon and Stussy so they don't get dropped over the top. The pace is pretty eensgezind. Let's attack. Penna can let the wheel go. Weckler can go a bit quicker now maybe. Penna still can go 80. Let's see if we can break loose here. If not, we can always resort back to other things like a sprint train. Yeah, okay, we are not going to win this one. Penna is good on the flat, so he can pace. Weckler can get into his wheel. And we're going to lead out for Tendon. And we're going to do it like this, I think. Let's just go 99 with Penna here in this ascent. See if we can split the group. And it looks like we are able to for a bit, or almost at least. Penna gets his gel. Shredder gets his gel. Weckler gets his gel. Everyone has gotten his gel. His or her gel, I was going to say, but yeah, Messner is empty, so you can just sit up, please. We are going to block this attack by Canal. Just keep pacing. We are going to go 99 now with you, and I can get to the back. Don't block us. Thank you very much. Arnaud de Lee is at the front here. So this is not going to be a win. Let's sprint with you. Let's sprint with you. And lastly, let's sprint with Tendon. Let's see if he can get over here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Erik Weckler wins ahead of Tendon. And Tendon celebrates for Weckler, I guess. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 7th, 8th. So, I don't know how. I mean, Arnaud de Lee was in our wheel. And here's Messner. Let's see if we gotten any gaps. We moved up in the GC, that's for sure. I'm interested to see. Let's wait until everyone is in. Quite successful first stage. We win our first World Tour. Look at this sprint train. And Arnaud de Lee is here. In the wheel. He just chose the wrong wheel, I guess. Weckler, Tendon, Stussy. 1, 2, 3. Tour of Swiss, 2nd stage. There's no gaps. It looks like it's in the top 10. But we do move up to 7th in GC with Tendon, that is. Amount classification, points classification. Erik Weckler is now quite high on 4th. Youth, Tendon, Shredder, Weckler. Yeah, they're not separated that much. Penna is even here. And 4th in the team classification. I mean, okay. Vaduz to Regendorf. There were gaps from 31st. Let's see how we are in GC. Right, so we are 7th, 11th, 13th, 17th, 20th, and our last guy is probably, here, 97th. He is not going to be our GC leader. Tendon is going to drop out, but hopefully we can keep Stussy, Schrettel at the front here. Weckele and Penna are there mostly because of the hilly stages and as to be a good domestique. Points, points, points! We are going to look at the... again. Yeah, Weckele is again here. Let's just 3D race it. We are going to look at the standings at the end of this episode though. So not yet. Let's keep it for us. But winning in Tour de Algarve, winning some of the Tour of Oostenrijk, winning what are the other races? Tour of Slovenia, getting some points here. I mean, these points will not be counted, mostly because how you say that? How do you say that? I forgot what I was going to say. These points will not be counted because the stage is still underway. So when it's finished, and then a week after you get the points, I think, or it is just counted every week. That's also a possibility. That it's just counted every week. Or after every week. So, yeah, maybe we'll see something then. Anyways, another hilly stage, another chance for Weckele, even Penna. And especially for our other guys to at least get some seconds on the rest of the GC. It looks like it is not really one for the breakaway, but maybe it is one where we try to break away ourselves in the last climb, just like last time, and maybe split off the peloton doing that. We can't really beat the real sprints here, like Gleb-Syriza, Arnaud Delis, I don't know who else are here, but we can't beat them. Let's try and move up the front. +5, +5. Messner can protect Weckele again. +4, +5, yeah. Just a +3 on Tendon. I don't know if he is able to survive then, but yeah, we are still not the top favorite. We are still not anywhere in GC. I mean, we are 17th and 7th with a sprinter. 7th with a sprinter, so don't really need to do anything about that. And like this, but this is going to be quite a big breakaway. I don't know. Maybe you want to pace for that. It seems like they don't want to. Maybe we're giving the breakaway a chance to win now already. But they are doing the best they can do for Remco Evenepoel. So hopefully they are right doing that. Let's just fast forward. We can't get any intermediate sprint points or bonus seconds as Vurenlingen. The gap is 12 minutes. How? They really have to start chasing this back. Dear peloton. There isn't even someone from Quickstep in here. I mean, of course they wouldn't chase back if it was just... Peloton has significantly increased its speed. Yeah, they should. It's 12 minutes to the freaking breakaway. We are... Yeah, it is going to the breakaway then today, I guess. Should have been in there. I was kind of hoping the gap would stay quite small and we can attack in the end, but no cigar for us. Penna had a flat tire, but he's already back in the group. He can get bidons though in a second. He's all the way to the front, and then he has to drop back again to get bidons. Because Shrettel, Slushy, our GC guys weggelen is one for the stage today. Penna is just not the same insane stats as weggelen here, so that's why. Alright, they rode 1 minute back on the kopgroep, the breakaway. Absolutely not going to be enough. We are nearing Hochdorf, so Hightown. Hightown. Welcome to Hightown. It sounds like something. Pace has significantly increased because Tenton is getting quite tired here, so he will not be there for the finish. So maybe let him protect Stussy, who is struggling with energy. He is just not that good of a flat rider. I think that's it. Or that's why. I mean, Shrettel is a 77 today, but Stussy is just a 73 today. 10.5 minutes on the breakaway. And now Q36.5 is going to pace. We have to up our pace. Here, Ryan Gibbons still on their team. They're starting to pace now. Q36.5 for, not for Malucelli the sprinter or Christoph the sprinter, who they did take. Probably only for Fabio Christen, but for this guy here, Milan Vader. No, for Pitcock, who is here. I forgot Milan Vader is at Q36.5. Is that since this year or last year? I think last year, isn't it? Anyways, 9 minutes on the break again. So we are chasing it back quite hard, but the peloton can't play around, and so can't the first group. Olgo Torat is in there. But if I saw it correctly, there's also some other guys who are maybe a bit more. Tarozzi, Corleone, De Wolf, Kalegas, Dangerous, Super Arts is here. Pierre Cotorat, the sprint, Castillo for GC. Jacobsen can sprint if he stays with the group. The rest is not really a threat for GC though, but the pack has woken up. We are going 90 now. They're absolutely shredding it on this climb. Not exactly good for our riders. But we are able to hang on here. Let's go back to 85. There is this very small steep descent here coming up, where I want to regain as much energy as we can. Let's fast forward till there. Only 7 minutes now on the break again. Breakaway again. Yeah, from here we need to go. Okay, that was not what I was meaning to do. But this descent going 20 is possible. That is suboptimal. Yeah, that is suboptimal. Let's get these guys on automatic. Messner as well. See if they can get up. They all keep going. So that's good. But now we're a bit unprotected here at the end with our guys. Doesn't really matter. Let's get Stussy in the wheel of Shrettel though. And get their energy somewhat more up. The yellow jersey has crashed. It looks like the leader has crashed. They're trying to pace Evenepoel back, who was also there. Romeo was there, Thomas Gloog was there, Hajduk, so we are just going to stay in this group here. But it is a good opportunity to maybe get some time. Very, very high tempo here. Yeah, yellow jersey is not going to make it back right now. But at the front here, they're getting to be quite tired as well. So that would make a good spot for an attack, maybe. But that would be an attack for seconds. So let's attack here. Let's get Weckele in the wheel here. And let's try and break away with Schrettel. We aren't fully... Let's attack full gas over here. Now let's get Schrettel to go 90. Get him into the wheel like this. Let's try and split the peloton. Weckele is a very good descender. Schrettel not really, and so isn't these, but Stussy, but... Let's try and not crash on this downhill though. Weckele, Stussy. Weckele is a better sprinter than Stussy today. So let's maybe try and get... this is still fine though. Let's get all these guys their gels. Thank you very much. Let's get Schrettel now to go all out. Get Weckele in his wheel. Pierre Gotterat wins here. Ooh, this is maybe a bit too hard, but it gives us another opportunity to really rip it. Rip it. I don't know why Schrettel is pacing now. Weckele has really got to go 99 here. Schrettel, it's not for the stage anymore, so I don't know why I did that. Let's sprint. Let's keep Schrettel in the wheel here. Maybe even attack himself. It's still a peloton of quite a lot of guys. Oh, Jacobsen. We are just beating him here. But we don't get points for the break because of the breakaway. But maybe we get some seconds on... yeah, this is all one peloton probably. This is maybe a gap. Ryan Gibbons, Christen, and here comes Coolset. Here comes a train with some of the favorites. And the last of our guys probably. Back markers. Yeah. I cannot completely split the group. Possibly because we only have green stat at most. No, we have orange with Weckele, but still. Not best stats, but... There aren't probably any gaps for this group, the peloton of 66. But there are really upsets in GC, I think. Because Pierre Gotterat wins here with a break and 4 minutes 50 on the peloton. Yeah, 4:50. Let's look at GC. We're now 12, 14th, 16th. These guys all moved up, but it's a bit difficult to look at it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 6 are all away from us. So this is probably first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9th, 10th probably. Marijn van den Berg will drop out. He's not a climber. So yeah, we got some seconds on. Let's look at the stage. Did behind us get any gaps? Yeah, for 61st, actually, there is a gap to Pickering. And then somewhat more down, we have gaps to Haaland Johannessen. But this is the group, I think, with. And this is the group with Lotto, Ineos, Berenskelt, Arnaud Delis. Very big group. And then here is the group with Remco Evenepoel. Loses almost 3 minutes on us. Crazy good. Next stage. We still have 30 minutes to fill up in this episode. So we'll try to do 2 stages? 3 stages. I mean, there are mountain stages. Right, Balois, a Belgium tour. Let me see. Because they are planned in here, but so we have Dunwoody, Fietske, and we go down Zangele, Konishev, Winter, Benz, Konishev, Winter, Benz, and Petri. Those are all of them. Sure. So let's get them in. So we have from Fietske, Petri, Dunwoody, Zangerle, Konishev, Benz, and Winter. Those are the guys for this race. There's 3D races as well. I mean, it's a time trial Beveren naar Beveren, so this time trial and then 2 stages maybe we'll do for today. We're flying through actually. If you don't have to be, you are not in the break, but we have to be in the break. But if we are not in the break here, these stages go by very, very quickly, don't they? It's not exactly a bad thing. It's actually quite a good thing. But anyways. Alrighty. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. Our entire team is a prologue. We aren't prologue specialists. And if we look at the riders here, we have a Kevin Wakkelen, probably one of the favorites. We have Skuens, already een beetje gedegradeerd in stats, but Bajoli, Eenkhoorn. The guys that you would expect to be very competitive here. Frank van den Broek, probably. This is our team. Let's just focus. Zangel is the first. Let's look maybe quickly at the map. Quite technical in some sections. And it is mostly flat. We have Guillaume van Vlaanderen, Obi Wits, Victor van den Bergen, Kenneth Verstegen. And in a second, the first Austrian is going to finish. 70 prologue, not the best. But we can make do with this. If we just start quickly, now go to 86. I think that would be probably good. Axel van der Tuuk. I don't know why Axel is running for Volkers Wessels, but anyways, first time check here. We are 4th. So maybe he started a bit too slow, but others may start a bit too quick. That's also a possibility. Let's go up to 88, because there are some corners here where we will not spend that much energy. It's the last kilometer. Have to tone it in because, yeah, couldn't really quite reach it. 6th on 31 seconds. Not too shabby. I mean, Zangele will not be our favorite here. I think it's going to be probably Fietske and Dunwoody, both. Fietske basically because of the hills that there may be coming. Fietske, and Dunwoody for the sprints. So that's why let's quick sim to Winter. Winter is able to time trial and prologue, so Zanger is still 9th, 10th though. Oh, here's Winter. 70, what is it? 74. Not too great, but better than a 70 with Zangerle. So, okay, Winter is underway. Let's keep him at a 86, just like we did with Zangerle. At the first intermediate time check, we get 14th on 14 seconds, so bad start. Let's go 87 here. It looks like this is probably good until the finish line. Maybe up it a bit. Here we are, and we get 11th. Ooh, that's not even that great. I was expecting a bit more, but yeah, we're already outside of the top 10. Of course, we're already outside the top 10. What am I saying? Anyways, next is Petri, who will not prolong his contract this year. We gave him room to grow, and he decides he doesn't want to grow. So we can only let him go. Let's see how AI treats this, because he is a time trialist. Okay, quick in the beginning, then wait for the yellow. Ooh. No, this is not a very good tactic, I think. Because he is going to give everything now in the last kilometer. He's not even fully out of energy. 108, yeah. I mean, he had a bad day, like a -2, I think. So, it is fine. Konchev almost up. Here he is. 80 prologue. Get on then. And a 77 flat. 80 prologue, that's insane. He has a +5. Alright, he's settling in. Let's keep him on 86. Until this intermediate, he's probably going to be one of the fastest, 7th on 3 seconds. But you can already see between Petri and Konishev, there's such a big difference in speed that you already can see with your own eyes. 87 to the line, 86, 7. 6th on 13 seconds, 14 seconds even. Here it says 13, here it says 14. So right in between. 80 prologue is not going to cut it. That's for sure. Fischke. Maybe Fischke has a +5 day as well. And he may have a even better day for us. That was an explosion outside. Damn! 83 prologue stat and a 79. Yeah, he's in form. He also has gotten better. When I look at his stats here, his Kasai has gotten a lot better. I think he has gotten a lot better. Val Fischke is 100% our leader in this. Anyways, just a +4, not even a +5. Let's get him on 86 as well. And let's see, this first intermediate is in a kilometer. Here we are. Coming through in Beveren. We are 3rd on 0 seconds. 3rd on 0 seconds. So we are competing with the very best here. That's great. Let's go through this corner. Is 87 going to cut it into the line? Can we go a bit quicker? We can go a bit quicker. And here we are, 2nd behind Henrik Pearson. 3 seconds, just 3 seconds separating us. Whew. That was a good stage. For Paul Fischke. Very good. Imagine he had a +5, then we would have beaten him. Anyways, next up is Ben's, also a time trialist. We will have him for next year because we signed a 2-year contract with him. I think he has gotten better with his prologue at least. But today he has a 72, so we don't really care about him. He can go, I don't know, 60, 86, 87 maybe the entire day. Go like this again. Around these corners he is going to recover some energy. No, he is not really going to. 86 towards the line is probably okay. Yeah, we could have done better with him. 51st though. He just doesn't have the best stats. Now we have to wait for Seth Dunwoody and see if he has a good day. Meanwhile, Paul Fitschke is still second here, which is great. Dunwoody 4, 3, 2, and he is up next. Here we are. 77. Not too shabby. He has also a +4 day, I think. So let's just get him started. Let him go 86 as well. We're going to make him go 87 almost the entire time trial here. 32:11. Victor Verkoeje, 1 second ahead of Pedersen, so you're third now. Dunwoody would not be able to beat these guys, that's for sure, but let's see. Last kilometer incoming here. This is fine towards the line, and he gets 25th on 20 seconds. That's still fine. I would have loved him to be somewhat quicker, but I mean, he can't have everything. Let's see how the last guys here take it. So we have Stella, one of the better sprinters, but not very much. Schachman is going to be faster. We say he is 33, so also behind. Bajoli is not going to beat Seth Dunwoody, I would think. Let's see though. Nope, 87. Kevin Vauquelin, very quick. French champion. And he is also behind. And he was the last guy. So we get third with Paul Fitschke. GC, yeah, sure. Points, sure. Youth. Verkoeje, Pedersen, Fitschke also. And T. Muir 4 from 15 seconds. Not too shabby. And if you look at the rest of... Here, this is a flat sprint. This cobble hill... I don't know if Dunwoody would survive this, but Fitschke will. This Dunwoody is not going to be surviving, but Fitschke has a chance. And we end with a sprint. Okay. Let's go to Tour de Suisse. To Gotthard Pass. Damn. We have Albis here in the beginning. Sure. Everyone has a +5 who matters. Will we send someone in a break? I don't think we will. Maybe we'll send... Because it's such a hockey puck stage. It is not like you can recover in a downhill in the first group and drop back to the peloton. So you have more energy in the peloton. You know, you can't drop back. It's just a very, very hard climb at the end of like 30 kilometers, even Gotthard Pass. I'm just going to quickly speak Gotthard Pass. The Gotthard Pass. Gotthard Pass gradient. 11.2k long. 627 height meters. So that's basically that last part after this flat. Let's look at Afbeeldingen. Yeah, that is only from that flat part, but not from all the way at the bottom. There are cobbles on Gotthardpass. I don't know if we have it right here as well in the game. Cobbles. You can't really see it, but yeah, Gotthardpass 25 kilometers, and there's a flat in the between. Schettel has a +5, Stussy has just a +1. Messner even has a good day. Penna can go in the breakaway if he wants to. Tendon is going to protect Schettel because he has a way better day. He's 14, Stussy is 12, Wecker is 16, Messner has a good day. Wecker is probably not going to survive the mountain at the end, so let's just keep it at this. You should not have to pace here. Right, Penna is not really in the first group. We got dropped by some guys, but we are here with Persland Hagenes. In the front we have De Wolf, Maxman and Igita. Messner has already been dropped. So that's unfortunate. You can do this and you can go like 85. You can recover. You can go 85 as well. Some teams cannot be happy with the breakaway, but it looks like we are having a gap right now. There's someone behind us, Tarozzi. Messner is all the way at the back here, which is fine. A faller, Fabio Christen. No! Guy we wanted to sign. Let's take position there. Pretty please. Penna still in the front, still pacing with these guys. We are catching them quite soon though, I would expect. Yes, their pace is going down, our pace is also going down. 65. A breakaway of 6 and we are in it, so that's great. We will not be able to finish at the end here, but at least we have some, well, not something to do exactly. Stussy, you can move up, please. But we are in a break, so we get some exposure. That's what I was trying to say. Let's lower the effort to 70 again. I mean, these hills here, not really posing a threat, especially not with a peloton this big. At least I would think so. So, see me eat my words, but it's quite early in the stage. Maybe this climb or somewhere more, this small climb is going to be more tough to stay at the front. But this is completely fine. There's going to be an intermediate sprint here for second in High Town. And we have Altdorf, so Tall Town. High Town and Tall Town. So we must be pretty high up. The Wolf is pretty good at sprinting. Let's get into his wheel then. Nikita is also okay, Sun is also okay, but they're more like punchers, not really sprinters. We're also more punchers than sprinters, but I was in the wheel of freaking the Wolf, but it's fine. Did not keep his wheel. Let's just fast forward again. If we go from High Town to Tall Town. Yeah, and they need to be getting bidons soon. They are struggling. Is it true? Is it true? Are thou suffering? Not really. And Messner get bidons in a second. Penna is still here pacing with these guys. He can go maybe a bit quicker even. This climb we may need to have an eye on the group. Penna has a flat tire. Of course, yes. Let's see if we can make it back to the breakaway here. It looks like we are not able to. So let's get bidons with him. Missner can get bidons. Imagine you're in the break. You get a flat tire and you're just not able to make it back. He is back. He is back. Attack to the wheel. Thank you very much. Now you can just sit up. They can't do anything with me anymore. Let's get in the wheel of the wolf here. And let's get these guys to a 74 maybe. Is this downhill steep enough? Yes, this downhill is steep enough to regain some energy. So out of here. Now we are in the downhill, so maybe like... No, that was not very much possible now, was it? But we did regain some energy. But it was not slightly... Alright, I was in the wheel, I think, but we don't get any points here. And I'm not going to do anything. Maybe we can still use him to protect them. We're going to pace this entire climb on our own. This first part we will stay in a group because it's not really the climb that has started completely yet then. The tendon is going to get it a bit difficult here, I would imagine. Not yet, not really yet. Alright. That case, let's fast forward towards this climb. Here we are, and let's just set up a train. So Shrettel has the best day. You can go like 75, let's push these guys in the wheel. Tendon can protect him, Messner is in the wheel here. That's fine, you can go like 60 or something. This is fine. Just go your own pace, mate, because this climb is so freaking long. Alright. Tendon can get in the wheel of him. You can protect you. The lead over the pack is dwindling. Let's get Penna is gel. I think I did it just in time so we can have something of it. Well, not really. You can protect you. And you guys can get in the wheel here. Like this. Penna is empty. You can go in automatic mode. Yeah, you see here that Wekker is not really that much of a climber. Tendon is protecting us again, and we're still in the group though. But the peloton is also still 125 people. And the second part is steeper, no? Yeah, the second part is steeper. Let's get Tendon his energy gel here. In a second we won't be able to have any guys protecting Shrettel anymore because they're all almost the same energy. As first, we are going to send Messner to protect Shrettel because he's not really a GC guy for us. Let's swap these guys around, by the way, as well. Now we are here in the flat part. And we are still in the group, so that saves some energy for us. Let's also just do nothing here. Why would I? Our energy is very, very low. Hopefully we can recover some energy. 75 is probably even too quick. Let's go like 69, always a nice number. These guys need to get their gels. Master is empty. Let's get Weckler to protect Schrettel. We are getting dropped by the first group, but I don't think that's the end of the world because look at how many guys are suffering here. Tendon can get on automatic. Meissner can go on automatic as well. Yeah, Beckel is empty. Let's get Stussy to protect Schrettel for now. Let's get Schrettel to get his gel here as well. Yeah, you are empty. And we just continue 69ing. What did I say? We are catching Ilan van Wilder. Ben Swift is already past us. This is like the top 10, I think. We still have about a K to go. So we're going to catch this group with Nordhagen and everyone. Remco Evenepoel wins. And we are going to... What is happening? Yeah, stay in this group here. 17th. Well, 3:30 or something. It's not what we wanted. Absolutely not what we wanted, but it is what we got. So we'll just have to do it. Do with it. 1 hour 56 minutes. Is that still a stage worthy? Maybe it is. But let's fast forward here. Please. Oh, that was the last guy. Okay, there was still a last guy here. Let's look at the results. We are not in the top 10, so it's better to look instantly to the results here. Alright. Lose 2 minutes, but in GC we are now 12. Still not in the top 10. Jan Tratnik is not yet out of it. And Castillo is at the top still. Okay, points wise we are 6th with Weckele, 14, 15, Mountain 11th with Weckele. Youth we are 3rd behind Castillo and Andro August. Just difficult, Gotthard pass. Yeah, let's go to the next day. At least simulate to the next day. We are coming up to 2 hours, so maybe just one stage left. There's nothing really I want to check. Anyways. And it's just a sprint with everyone plus 5s. So yeah, we'll ride this one. Buggenhout to Knokkeheist. I don't know if we're one of the favorites with Dunwoody, but we are top 5. What did I say? We have a plus 5 day. So we are the favorite. Kevin Vauquelin is 2nd. Huh? How did he... What kind of rider is he? I thought Davide Stella... We are not the favorites here. No way. Ik weiger. That is just not true. But we are trying to protect the GC of Paul Fischke. We are trying to get into the breakaway. We can today. So, very bad race day conditions. Winter, yeah, sure. Winter can go in the break. Koenigsegg is probably a lead out, not the lead out maybe. Petri can protect Fischke. Zangarella can protect Dunwoody. You don't have to do that, Fischke. We are just trying to get in the breakaway with Winter. Less space. Please, mouse, work with me here. Thank you very much. And they're going to get instantly called back. Not really, but they don't want the pace. Alright. In that case, and Konishev is quite far at the front here. He is 13th in GC, so I don't know if they want to let him go here. Nope. Could send bans. I just want someone in the break. I just want to have someone in the break. Okay, of course, Petri blocks his own teammate. Freaking idiot. Worth nothing. Good for nothing. Are they able to have it in their heart to let us go? Petri is protecting Fitchgear. Thank you very much. At least we are in a breakaway here. They are quite empty though, so let's just place an attack, see if they can go with me, or if they break. That just cost way too much energy. There's another breakaway. And now all empty. Are they able to let me go on my own? Yes, they are, but now are chasing us back because reasons. Alright. Well, at least we were a bit in a breakaway here, right? And we can also just try again with Winter or Konishev. Like with Winter. Met A van der Hoek en de Simpelaren. Yeah, still. They don't want to let us go. Maybe they will. We have a minute now. Minute 20 even. But someone breaks away. Pirard, what are you doing? They just let us go. You are not a part of us. They are letting us go finally here. But there are just so many freaking attacks here. Winter can go 60. Because that's not going to decrease anything with him. Yeah, alright. I'm empty. I'm going to draw back to the peloton. And we have been called as well. Well, was a fun day. Fun day in the break. Not. Anyways, let's get these guys also 70. Maybe recover some energy. Especially with Winter. Right, there are two guys at the front. They are going to sprint for this 1 point here. Probably. They are. But there's more than that, especially Wemas has a second here. But I mean, there are more points than normally speaking. Bands can get Beatles now. Yeah, they are starting to complain just in time. Well, what teams are here, by the way? We have Arkea, Lil Trek, Sudo Quickstep, Novo Nordisk, Uno X, Israel, As, Picnic. Who was that? Pauli. Vorarlberg, Picnic, PostNL, Intermarché, Frans Wallase, Wagner, Unibet, Opchin, Wallase, Glowy. There are a lot of teams here. How many riders are here? 166. But there are very much teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 25 teams. That's quite a lot. Even in the Tour it's more, isn't it? But then you do have like 6 riders more or 8 riders more. But that is because they are probably two less teams. I mean, you have the top 18 teams, and then you have the two uh, at the top of the rankings, and then you have the three or two chosen teams, and then you just have 8 riders per team instead of 7. So that's already going to count for two entire teams of new riders, or 3 entire teams of new riders. So yeah, um, let's just fast forward this. This is the sprint. We are now on a local lap, if I see it correctly. Yeah, it is pretty cornery. It looks like. Yeah, corner, very many corners here, corner. Then another straight part. Let's put our guys on 88 because we want to start our sprint train soon. Then you think, oh, nice, this is quite flat and straight. But 5 kilometers to go and you have corner. You have another corner. A bit straight here. Flauwe bocht. Then we have a very sharp corner. Another bit of a corner. This is last K in a corner. And then we have a straight sprint from that corner. All right. Let's get Benz at the front here. Just a 72 today, but it'll make do. Winter in the wheel. Konishev in the wheel. Zangerle here or something. Danudi here. Fietske here. I would use Petri, but we don't need that long of a sprint train. So let's just go. And what Petri can get in the wheel of Benz if he can get there. And that does mean we can just go somewhat harder for somewhat longer. We can even go like 90 here. Just to stay all the way at the front here. Come on, yellow bar, kick in. Gel, kick in. There has been a crash with several guys involved. No favorites, it looks like. But maybe GC favorites? I don't know. Let's get a gel now with Petri. And he can start going 90 now. Bands, get out of the way, please. Thank you very much. There's this guy, Papon, blocking us, which is very idiotic. We have a very long train. Is Konishev the best lead out? I think today he is. For Dunwoody. Even. Yeah, today he is. Benz can go on like a 70 here or something. You can go on 95 maybe, because there are a lot of corners here. Let's try and get to the front somewhat more. Let's get a gel with Zangerle. One in a mass sprint. Let's go 95 with Zangerle. Petri out of the way, maybe block some teams in the meantime while you're at it, like this. Thank you very much. You can also go like 70. Forgot to do my gels on these guys. Can go 99 with Zangerle. Let's get Winter now on 99. You can get out of the way on like a 70, but out of the way. Last gels here. Bit of multitasking. There are so many corners that this will probably be alright by going 99 with Winter, even though Konishev is somewhat worse. We are quite early here at the front. Don't exactly like it. Let's go 97 maybe. We recover some energy here. Now we can go 99 again. Go sprinting now with Konishev. And out of this corner with Seth Donwoody. Don't get blocked by your teammate. We're not able to win it. We do get podium second maybe? Second. ahead of behind Dries van Gestel and ahead of Stewart. So yeah, that's absolutely my bad. Let's get everyone to sprint. Blocked by his own teammate. Just a bit too tiny of a sprinter's gap. He did a Rickaard in de Vuelta. Anyways, uitslagen. And we are second today, 9th, 12th. For GC, that means we still are third, but we do move off with Seth Dunwoody a bit. Great. Next, let's simulate to the next day. And we are just going to look at the parcours of Tour de Suisse. Damn, finishing on Cari. This is also Cari, just the other side. And Altanca. Everyone a +5 day, that's great. But yeah, look at this. Now we have this one, which is even steeper. The Carnot Blatten, which is insane. Nufunen Pass and Blatten. Well, crazy steepness. Then we have this one. We have Col de la Croix. Again, Col de la Croix and again Col de la Croix. Alleen the first part, it looks like. We finish, the finish is the same where we start. And then last is a time trial. A mountain time trial going up Villard-sur-Olon. I don't know if we can keep a very good place here, because these are very, very hard races. Anyways, we're not going to ride it today. End of fitness peaks for these guys, that's fine. Whoopsie daisies. I just deleted all my meals. God dang it! Oh, well, clean slate, I guess. It's like a memory box, and now the memory box is entirely empty. Well, anyways, next day, we're going to the last 4 races of Tour de Suisse and the last 2 of Baloise, I think. What did we just do? I completely forgot what we just did. Let's go to team. Seth, tell me, was that the third stage? Or the second stage? It was just the second stage, so we need to do 3 stages both. Just 4 in Swiss, 3 in Belgium, and we'll do the Japanese championships, because we can do quite quickly, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 ish. And then we have an episode for the national championships. I am guessing. I hope the Japanese national road championships is after Swiss and Belgium, because then I'll just end the stream and I will do the national championships all together, and then we'll start with Jinkai, which I'm probably going to simulate, because we're going to ride Tour of Austria, which is a sponsor goal. I really don't want to ride Volta Portugal and Bicicleta. I think I'm going to ride it off, because we rode it last year. It's probably the same parcours. And it is 11 days, and that's a lot for all my guys. So yeah, we are going to Deutschland, a little Deutschland tour probably. So let's get this just out of the way. Tour of Wallonie. Yeah, let's get Volta Portugal. Let's ride that off. Let's go to Planner, I think it is. No, it's Calendar. And let's go to next. Portugal, EU. Become. I know we won it last year. No, we did absolutely not. Got first in 2023, second in 2024. This year we could not do anything. He did not ride the road race because he was in Circuit del Porto, that's why. Alright, anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. We'll see next time. Next time is not going to be tomorrow, not going to be... Well, it's not going to be until at least Sunday. Now I think of it. Well, see you maybe on Sunday then, where we are going to finish to the Swiss Baloise Tour and possibly Japanese championships on Sunday. That's some time. It's Tuesday, but my evenings are full. Anyways, let me just. Here we are. Thank you very much for watching today. Leave a comment if you want to be added to the playthrough as a rider. Everything is in the description. I'm not going to tell it again, but just leave a name for your rider, nationality, maybe even age, and at least what kind of rider you want them to be. If you want them to be domestique, maybe a Northern Classics guy, climber, etc., etc. And we're just going to randomize your potential. We're going to randomize your height and weight if you did not do that. And I will add you to the game, give you a star so we can observe you and put you in a team with a contract. Talking about contracts, let me just do here. As you can see here, we have all the riders, and if you go to here is my rider. And these are my stats. And I added myself, so it's completely possible to do it. I have a broken hip. That's unfortunate. I had 5 races this year. And at one of them I broke my hip. At Antwerp Port-Epic. Heiden, Vastgoedhuis-de-Pijl, we got 144 for a reason. And that also does mean that we will not be able to ride some races. Until when is it? Beginning of August. So we will not be able to ride the Dutch Championship. So we are only going to race 2 races in a year. Well, anyways, we have quite some potential. We're 22. I put my, how do you call it? My potential or my F capital gain pretty low, so I can progress, and I will also do that for everyone that leaves a comment. But there's only one thing left for me to say, and that is, have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night, wherever you're watching this from, and whatever time you're watching this. I want you to have a good day, and I hope I see you next time. So yeah, see